welcome back to Crazy House. Today we finally get to set the truck back down on the ground. We're gonna finish up the motor mounts and we're gonna figure out how to get the front end put together and back on the ground. So let's see how it turns out. Let's get straight to it. Okay, so we're back in Phil's garage, and got a piece of chromoly pipe tacked into place, not welded. See, Phil, I corrected myself. So, see, there's something else that's tube. Okay, tube is tacked, not welded, and it's not pipe, it's tube. We're learning. So, it's tacked into place, and he is currently working on a beauty piece slash structural piece, which I'm letting him hide. I can work the camera just fine. So he's got some speed holes angled for the plate to go in the bottom of hither. So, working on that, and we'll show you guys when we get it done. Alright guys, so mind the dirty face, but Phil has got the nose set on here while I was out doing stuff, and he's got the motor sitting on its own weight. I am currently trying to get the suspension set up the way it's supposed to be with the springs and everything on there. So we're going through the instructions and gonna put these on, drop nice shiny parts, and then put it together. Alright guys, we're gonna make this quick. Today we got some stuff in the mail and got this from the wrecking yard. You guys might have seen it already. I didn't really paint it up that much, just a quick coat. Brake pedal, getting rid of the clutch pedal. How sad. But we are today focusing on brakes. Got some brakes in. We're doing brakes on the truck, but today we're going to focus on the front and get it sat down on the ground and make sure everything's good. And then we'll focus on the rears a little later when it's more important, I guess. So we're going to head over to Phil's. We're going to unbox this so that way we can see what we got. All right, so let's see what's in this bad boy. If you look up close here, it'll kind of give you a little hint of what it is or who it is. But never had a set. I don't know what to expect, but hopefully we like it, and hopefully there's enough in here to do what we need to do to get the truck on the ground. We got stickers. We're already fucking fast guys now. Look at that, man. All the America. I'm excited about that. I don't know what side's what, but one of those, man. Feel that, Josh. Let's talk about light. Whoa. That's what holds the
Jesus.
That's what holds the caliper on. Assuming this is the caliper. Yep.
Yeah.
Little tiny guy.
That's nice. Yeah. Look at that.
Yeah. So far, first reaction, I would say very good quality. All nice machined. If I remember right, or no, I do know. This is forged. This is not a cast billet. This is a forged billet. So we got one caliper, two calipers. We got mounting hardware. Don't know what these are. Oh, these are brake pads. I guess I'm curious, even though those are the world's tiniest brake pads.
Yeah, they are.
Those are gonna stop me,
huh?
Those
for go-karts?
Yeah, gee, Christmas. I don't even know if that'd stop a mountain bike. We're about to find out. So, all right, so there's that. This is gonna be the. Don't know what this is gonna be. Honestly.
Well, gotta have rotors somewhere.
Well, rotors, I believe, were these things under here hiding.
Oh.
So these are wheel studs.
Okay.
Here's
bearings.
Yeah, Timken bearings and spindles. So we get this bad boy
What
open.
those bad boys look like?
They're light. They ain't lying when they say they're light.
Well, what'd the whole box weigh?
22 pounds. That means 11 pounds a side. And that's not including packaging, so it's probably closer to 10 pounds a side. And they just updated these again since the time we've seen the video that they did.
Yeah.
And this is technically lighter than the ones that they originally weighed.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think they saved another 2 pounds because I think it was in this piece. So that's a really nice billet piece.
Check that out.
Got the brake pads.
Yeah.
Here's all the mounting hardware, which we'll leave in here. And then, yep, one of the the beauty pieces. Yep. Honestly, pretty light, which obviously that's the point. So, well, outside of stopping and safety, and that's very nice too.
That's thicker than what I thought it was.
Yeah.
I mean, they look like frisbees.
Yeah, I mean, and don't get me wrong, in the schemes of a rotor, which we don't have here,
right. Well,
this is a frisbee.
Of a rotor, yeah, that is a frisbee.
But they don't look. So, anyways, we've obviously got front TBM brakes at the moment. We're gonna try to see if we got enough stuff here to get the front end mounted and the truck sitting on the ground. All right, guys, we're gonna try this again. So, team effort. We have got the rotors onto the hub. And we've got the 1/2-inch wheel studs in place and Loctited and one wheel bearing in. We're gonna go ahead and try to mount the caliper bracket into place here. We had to tap, or Phil tapped the spindle. So now we're gonna tighten these up and then we'll put a little bit of bearing grease on it and we'll go from there. So the moment we've all been waiting for, we've got the spindle, rotor, and caliper just mocked up, nothing crazy, but it's bolted on there. We want to make sure everything works right. We're not hooking up any brake lines, so we didn't put any pads in it. Spins pretty nice. Zero drag. So, so we're gonna go ahead and just throw this wheel on real quick, and then obviously the other side, and we'll set her down on the ground and see what we got. Oh yeah, when you spin it like that, you can really tell.
No, I'll do the other side and set it down. It says weight off it. Oh, oh. Damn, she's low.
Yeah, but we don't have any. We don't have any spring preload.
No preload. That's slammed in the front down there now. Now it looks the part.
Trying not to get too crazy with the looking at. Can I push on?
I will say that does got a mean look to it now.
Yeah, on a 28, that might be. I mean, honestly, that might be perfect. Put a little bit of preload in it and see how bad the oil pan clearance is. Phil said it. Well, it's not as bad. I mean, it's not great, but yeah, it's not great, but it's okay. Yeah, we still got. I mean, that's looking pretty good. I'm gonna cut this off because my brain is just about to explode. So give me a minute. We're definitely, I definitely like it so far, but we don't know if it's right yet. So let me process and we'll get back at it.
Now you got camber or caster.
Pretty much it. Before it comes off the ground completely.
Now it's off the ground.
Right there is full extension. All right, so full extension. Tire barely off the ground. You can still hear it touching. We obviously still have some adjustment to do in the springs and everything, but that gives an idea of how high. Pretty light spin. Don't pay attention to my flat spotted tires. That gives obviously a visual of the truck being set down. What do you think, Josh? You still thinking 2 inches or more?
I still think it's about 2 inches.
2 inches lower than original?
Than original, yes.
I definitely don't think it needs to be any lower. It'll probably actually come up a little bit, but otherwise it's looking pretty good. On normal race days, we got a little bit of a rake right now. This will be good cruising stance, I would say. But on normal, like no prep stuff, it'll be on a 28-10-5, so it theoretically should level out. I'd like to keep it pretty close to here, but we still don't have any preload on the springs or any of that stuff yet. Nothing's.
Go back and look at some of your pictures and see how much fender gap you got here.
Yeah, definitely could do that. Now Phil's been really nice and getting this core support made up and trying to figure out how to mount the radiator, which is back there. And then this is our intercooler at the moment, real fancy. This is like a 4,000 horsepower intercooler. So we're definitely, I'm thankful for Phil building this. See, like direct airflow just goes straight through. It's like a Bluetooth or Wi-Fi attachments. So we're doing good there. We're gonna try to find a Shelby version of the spoiler, or not spoiler, valance.
Yeah,
I think that's how you say it, valance. And they come down a little bit further and they have marker lights. Not that this thing is ever going to be aerodynamic, but a little bit helps. So we're going to try to bring it down and, you know, get rid of some of the turbulence there. AJ's probably almost back from vacation, so we'll get him his seat back soon. We've got the brake pedal over there, so we'll get rid of the clutch pedal and the brake pedal over there at some point and finish cleaning this up and get the interior back together here pretty shortly. But otherwise, we're gonna probably switch out the grill to the chrome one real quick, and then get an idea of what everybody thinks. Like magic, we got a chrome grill, a black grill. So we're gonna swap this out real quick and go from there. Definitely looks weird. Maybe we'll get mistaken for an S10 if we leave it this way. We'll point out my first thought is it looks like an S10 chrome grill. Put in there. I actually get to see it with the white lenses too. This could be one of those things that it sneaks up on you and you like it better. Probably not, but it could be. You don't like it?
Don't like it.
So leave chrome, black inside here possibly on all of it, and then leave the Dodge the way it is, slash maybe paint it. But that gives an idea of what it looks like with a true factory grill. I don't know, what do you guys think? What should we do? Most likely I'm gonna put a little bit of black back in it, but the big reason why either way I have to do something with this grill is it's broke right here and it hides really well, but she needs some love and it's time for it to have parts that are not broken. It must be the other one on me. Somehow we got a big old chip on that deal, so it looks good from afar, but not when you're up on it. So we're gonna do something with that. Let us know what you think in the comments. Alright guys, that's going to do it for today's video. Let us know what you think about the TBMs. This might just be the first Dakota on TBMs. I'm pretty excited about that. I know we all are. But in general, please, down in the comments, let us know what you think about the grill, whether you think it should stay black or vice versa, what you think about the video. And we really appreciate you guys. Stay tuned next time because we're going to start hanging the turbos. Keep it crazy and have a good one.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate